We tend to think of a hero as someone like this, a statue of iron and grit who stands unblinking while a storm rages. In our stories, bravery is usually defined by the total absence of hesitation. But Benny is different. He's a rabbit in the whispering forest who lives in a constant state of alert. For him, a passing shadow or a sudden breeze is a reason to hide. This year, the entire forest is on edge. Winter is arriving weeks early, bringing a deep freeze that the animals aren't ready for. The temperature is dropping, and the window to prepare is closing fast. To survive, the community has to move. The beavers are stacking wood to hold back the rising river, and the squirrels are racing to secure their food caches before the first heavy snow buries everything. Benny is caught in the middle of this rush, but he's stuck. His anxiety is so intense that he can't find a way to fit in. While everyone else is building and gathering, he's shivering behind a tree, convinced he has nothing to offer. It raises a difficult question for the community. If survival requires speed and confidence, is someone like Benny, who is clearly overwhelmed by fear, actually capable of doing anything heroic? When the owl elder asks Benny to help, his first instinct is a hard no. He can't imagine stepping out into the chaos when his heart is already pounding. This standard loop happens for most creatures. A threat appears, and the brain chooses to freeze or run. But that loop breaks when someone else is in trouble. Empathy creates a new path, pulling Benny out of paralysis to help. Next, he encounters a stream that's become a rushing torrent. He's terrified of the water, but sees a hedgehog struggling to get across. With shaking legs, he clumsily shoves a heavy branch into the mud, creating a makeshift bridge.
Even at the dam, Benny isn't a master builder. He's just a hyperventilating rabbit carrying heavy sticks. Exhausted and chattering with fear, he doesn't stop moving until the crack is patched. In every one of these moments, Benny's fear never actually went away. His body was still screaming to run, but his need to protect his friends forced him to act anyway, proving that fear and action can happen at the same time. Then the storm turns violent. A cold breeze becomes a blinding whiteout that swallows the forest whole. The preparation phase is over. It's about surviving. In the middle of the gale, a mother mouse realizes her children are missing. They're still out in the meadow, and in this cold, they only have minutes before the snow covers them. The once confident animals are now still. The blizzard's power traps them. Knowing the danger outside, their strength isn't enough to move. Benny is the one who steps forward. He tells the group he's terrified, probably more than anyone else, but he can't leave the mice behind. He walks straight into the wind. He can barely see an inch in front of him, but keeps going until he finds the children huddled under a bush. He leads them back, focusing only on the distant, flickering light of the great oak. Walking into that storm, Benny changes the definition of what it means to be a hero. It's no longer about having nerves of steel. It's about the choice to move forward when every instinct tells you to stay put. When Benny finally emerges from the whiteout with the mice safe beside him, the physical danger of the storm finally begins to fade. The other animals cheer, calling him a fearless rabbit. But Benny shakes his head. He tells them the truth. He felt the weight of that fear every single second he was out in the snow. The owl elder listens and realizes that the community had it backward. Benny wasn't brave because he stopped being afraid. He was brave because the fear was there, and he did the right thing regardless. If you look at this moment, you see that courage isn't the same thing as being unafraid. One side is the fear we feel, and the other is the help we provide. That center space where they overlap, that's where real bravery lives. Feeling anxious or overwhelmed doesn't mean you can't be a hero. In fact, you can't really be brave unless you're scared first. It's the friction between that fear and the will to help that creates a hero.
Subscribe for more content.